what has been the biggest surprise that you've had to deal with in the fitness industry that you did not see coming? COVID-19 is excluded.
So my biggest surprise, when I started working with my business coach that I love, Sean Greeley, one of the first things he taught me was it's time to move everybody from pay as you go to, a monthly recurring payment and a real commitment. And for years I had prided myself on, I don't need to force anyone to commit to me because I just keep providing great service and they keep turning up. I still have all the same clients I've had. Some of them I've had for 13 or more years. But I was really scared to broach the subject with my clients when it was time to roll everyone into monthly payments and more commitment, that they wouldn't be happy with that scenario. And what I quickly learned was that besides the fact that it was easier for me to plan my business around knowing what my income was every month, my clients really appreciated it because they knew what their monthly payment was going to be. So it was easier for them to budget, rather than running out of sessions, every 2 months and saying, oh, no, I have to spend $2,000 on sessions. They knew exactly how much they were paying every month. So it's easier to make a budget for it. And they also now have a greater commitment to turning up for their sessions, which, every single one of my clients came to me for a reason, right? Whether it was, a goal, a commitment to themselves, right? And so anything that helps them commit harder to that helps them. So besides the fact that it's easier to run the business, I think it's better for my clients as well, both financially and to help them get where they're trying to go.
Yeah. And that's a great point. And I heard you mention at some point that you said you have 12-month contracts with your clients, right?
I do. So my personal training, I have 3, 6, and 12-month commitments available to all of my clients. My team, I sell 3, 6, and 12-month contracts for them. All of my personal training clients are on 12-month commitments. They're lifetimers. It's the nice thing about being at this for quite a while now, and is that I pretty much only work with people who are going to adopt this as like a full-on lifestyle commitment. I will occasionally take clients on that have like a short-term thing they're wanting to overcome, like an injury or a surgery or something like that will just need me for a short period of time. But primarily I'm working with people that are like at this for life. I have a coach. I've kept a coach for ever and ever, and both a business coach and someone who pushes me physically. And it's so important to have that commitment to somebody who's always going to push you out of your comfort zone. So that's how I operate with my clients.
Yeah.
And with the group setting as well, they have 3, 6, or 12-month commitments.
Yeah, and we'll get into that, but I think accountability is the most powerful development tool. But so now that you have 3, 6, and 12-month commitments, then you know that income is pretty much guaranteed for those windows. So could you imagine what kind of position you would have been in had you still been running your business as pay as you go when COVID shutdown hit?
Yeah, it would be an entirely different situation. And I don't want to sound like this is all about me, because it isn't. I got into this industry to take care of my clients, to teach them what I know helps me the most. And because I have everyone on these commitments and they were committed to me, I was able to continue to provide services to them when they needed the most, right? So yes, my business is still rolling, and that is amazing for me. I'm so happy that I can still put food on the table for my kids. But one of the things that's motivating me the most right now and keeping me going through all the crazy stress that's happening in the world is hearing from my clients every day that I'm making their day better. And like all of that is a direct result of that commitment that they've made to me, right? It goes both ways.
Exactly.
I need me, or I need them, and they need me. And it's been good for all of us, for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a win-win. And I'm sure, like most people, change is hard,
Yeah.
but it's probably one of those changes that you're really glad you made for all of those reasons.
Well, and I was so anxious about having the conversation with my clients, and everyone was like, yeah, where do I sign up? Like, no big deal. They were all very happy with it.
Yeah. Well, and because other industries do that. I mean, that's a pretty standard agreement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.